Bonjour from Paris. I won't stay out too long. It is raining today. I'm not gonna do the crazy French accent. I'm not gonna use a gimbal. It's Sunday. I'm alone. And I wanted to do something that's gonna be sit down Sunday where I talk about what I do, why am I doing this, and all this. But it's raining now and I'm starting to get rain on the lens. So let's go back inside and talk a little bit. Whoa, we're back inside. So it was raining, now it's not raining. I should have stayed outside. I wanted to talk about why I launched this channel, what it's gonna be about, who I am. If you look at my about in the channel, I'm just I'm just a guy who grew up on the South Shore of Montreal, moved to Toronto when I had an opportunity. I had a girl in Montreal when I was working there for a couple of years, later down the road. Ended up marrying her, and this is how I ended up living in Paris. I just launched finally my YouTube channel. I mean, you saw the first video. It's a camera review. I wanted to do something different in terms of camera review, talking about something I own, something I like, something I actually use for my work, the Leica M cameras. And I wanted to poke a little bit of fun at some of the reviews out there on the Leica M10 cameras. I wanted also to show some of the photos I make with those cameras. What really decided me to launch the channel, and I'll just close this here. I want to keep the channel interesting. I'll start slow at first, but I want it to be the change I want to see in the world. I don't want to have camera reviews where you're sitting down, and my channel is not about camera reviews. It's really about everything that is photography related, but I'm a gearhead. I love cameras, I love gear, I love technology because it helps me do different things. But also want to talk about social media marketing, how it impacts people. I've been working in social media marketing for the past few years, and now I'm focusing on food. How I'm getting away from community management. I don't want to do community management for other people. This is some of the phones I have. I have another pile on the other desk on this side, and eventually you'll get to see that side too. But I own 180 Instagram accounts. It's crazy. I manage a few more client accounts. It's crazy. I'm actually featured out. I've been doing this for so long that I looked recently at the amount of time I spent on a daily basis on social media, which was more than 8 hours a day, and the amount of time I spent creating photos and videos on average on a daily basis, which was 22 minutes. 8 hours managing communities, 22 minutes creating photos and videos, and I said, this is nuts. And it was a little bit eye-opening because I prefer making photos, making videos. I know what works on this. Last month from this office, this space, with Diana, Morgan, 3 people, we featured more than 4,200 medias, plus over 50 stories. And when I say stories, multiply that by 4, because it's usually a 1-minute story, 4 panels, and it's in the guise of a video, the way I put on YouTube. But I want those sit down to be like straight up, boom, hey, welcome to Sit Down Sunday, just a talking head, just me. So that's a little bit nuts. But my channel is not about camera reviews, it's about me living in Paris, having a small business, about real life. It's not easy. I mean, 8 hours a day, sometimes more, just managing accounts, and 22 minutes creating content. It's just, I want it to be the reverse. So we're actually putting a stop to community management. I'm not doing that anymore for other people. I got a couple of clients on a 1-year contract. We're gonna finish that 1 year and then we'll take it from there. But we've got something new. It's gonna be announced next week on our community channels, and we'll go over that. In Paris, it's over 1.8 million followers. We generate more than 16 million impressions a week on Instagram alone in Paris. And it's a lot of work. It requires a lot of work, so that work still has to be done. but we're shifting our focus, and I'm shifting my focus to, I want to do more of what I love, which is creative stuff, a little bit less of what I don't like as much, which is the, honestly, digging in the trenches, putting it up the features and everything. When you have one or two social media account, you don't need to spend 8 hours a day, but when you manage, when you post in one day 125 features, sometimes more, one person, it becomes a lot of work, and it becomes just what you do. Yesterday I went out just to play with Calvin, my son, in the park. Today I haven't been outside yet, just to film the introduction, but it started raining, and I still haven't done a whole lot of features today. But the client's account are taken care of, so that part is important. Then I got to do some features on the other things, but it's just, what is this channel about? I want to sit down on Sunday and talk to different people, so I'm going to be sending an invitation if you're in Paris and you want to join me on a sit down Sunday and talk about your life, talk about your challenges, talk about your successes. Do it. I mean, talking about success, people look at me and they look at all the accounts I have and all the followers I have, and they look at all the cameras I have. I mean, I got crazy amount of gear. I'm a gearhead. I haven't paid myself a salary in over 4 years. My employees have their salary covered. I enjoy what I do, but the struggle is real. It's a business that's costing me money, this social media marketing business, and I'm changing that this year. I'm changing the model, and we're going after different things, because we do have an impact on the bottom line of our customers, but the impact comes not from managing their accounts. That's something they can do on their own, and that's something I believe as a business should be able to do, is manage their own communication internally in the age of social media. But they need the extra reach, influencer marketing, and in Paris, on the Paris market, London, Barcelona are working on it, but in Paris market, there's a few people that have a real impact in the food industry. I'm one of those guys. In the course of a few months, we did over 100 videos. I did over 100 videos, shared on social media. It's time to just bring everything to YouTube, expand my horizon.